Stepping inside, I remember the music blaring in the stroller traffic. Why do moms bring their babies to Disneyland if they're just going to forget it when they grow up? Walking around, I remember we came across a stand. California Limited, selling hats and t-shirts. I brought $40 California and haven't spent a penny yet. I looked around and found the perfect hat. A blue cat with a red bill and a classic California Limited bear emblem. The bear was black and white and had a new shoe smell with it. I kind of liked the smell. It was a good souvenir, so I bought it and wore it for the rest of the day. The next morning, I woke up to the sound of moaning, soon realizing it was mine. The pain in my right leg was unbearable. It was like people were throwing sharp rocks at my leg. After minutes, the whole room was awake. I asked my mom if we could go to the hospital, but she thought it was a cramp because of the many roller coaster rides previous. After an hour, it was still there. Stupid rocks. So we finally decided to go to the hospital. I grabbed my hat and started limping to the car. Every step worse than the last. The problem was we had no idea where the hospital was. So my mom called the hospital closest to us, and the lady on the phone gave us directions, but they were wrong. So 15 minutes later, we called again, and the man on the phone this time also gave us wrong directions. After 45 minutes of driving and almost giving up, we finally found the hospital. I remember walking in, the waiting room was crowded. Babies crying, sick kids, and stressed mothers. So I took a seat. My mom handed me a barf bag. I remember throwing up multiple times because of the pain. After waiting for a while, we got a hospital room and they gave me morphine. It was like they were lifting weights off my legs. The doctor ran multiple tests and soon found out I need surgery. Before the operation, I asked my mom if she could hold onto my hat for me. Waking up, I remember seeing my mom talking to the doctor, gripping my hat. She looked over and saw my eyes, barely open. She handed it to me and putting it on. I remember when buying this hat was a good souvenir for good memories. But now it's just comfort. What I put on is like everything becomes okay, even if something's going wrong, because I'm still fine, because I got a hat.